Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim Hudson, and it's my honor to serve as the Chancellor at Arkansas State University. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the faculty and the staff of Arkansas State University, it's my privilege to welcome you to the 2015 Spring Commencement Exercises. We are so pleased that you took time to join us today to celebrate the achievements of this graduating class. Now let us bow our heads for a moment of silence as we give thanks for our many blessings and for these special graduates. Amen. Please remain standing and join with the A-State Student Ensemble in the singing of our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose but stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare amongst the singing air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Staff, please be seated. Commencement is always a time of excitement at the university for the graduates, their families, and their friends. I congratulate all of the graduates assembled here this morning. This is a milestone event in our graduates' lives, and we commend them. Graduates, as you receive your degree this morning, I hope you will consider the challenges, opportunities, and responsibilities you have before you as we face the future in uncertain times. The destiny of our country, indeed the world, is in your hands. Please accept my encouragement to follow Gandhi's admonition and be the change you want to see in the world. I am honored now to introduce the individuals on the platform. This morning, we're delighted to be joined by members of the Arkansas State University Board of Trustees. I will call their name and ask them to stand and remain standing until all have been recognized. Mr. Charles Luter of Paragould, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Howard Slinkard of Rogers, Vice Chair. Mr. Ron Rhodes of Cherokee Village, Secretary. Dr. Tim Langford of Little Rock, and Mr. Neil Krausen of Jonesboro. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Joining us this morning also is the President of the Arkansas State University System, Dr. Charles L. Welch. Dr. Welch. Allow me now to introduce members of the Arkansas State Senior Executive Team. I will call their name and ask them to remain standing. Dr. Lenita Cooksey, Provost and Vice Chancellor. Dr. Rick Stripling, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Dr. Lynn Fry, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. Dr. Jason Penry, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement. And Mr. Terry Mahajer, Director of Athletics. Thank you. Also on the platform with us are deans and others who will participate in today's ceremony. I will call their name and ask them to stand and recognize them when all have been called. Dr. Andy Sustich, Vice Provost for Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Susan Hanrahan, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Donald Bowyer, Dean of the College of Fine Arts. Dr. Laura Umansky, Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. Brad Rollins, Dean of the College of Media and Communication. Dr. Jill Simons, Dean of University College. Dr. Mike McDaniel, Professor of Communication Disorders and our mace bearer and procession leader today. Mr. Matthew Carey, Assistant Professor of Music, who is our procession announcer. Mr. Rich Carville, Jr. of Bentonville, Arkansas, President of the ASU Alumni Association, and Mr. William Gorham, who provides interpretation for the hearing impaired. Thank you. I would also like to introduce some special guests joining us this morning in Section J to my right-hand side. The family of Mr. Charles Luter, our board chair, his wife, Ms. Kay Luter, and his children, Nancy and Chuck. Ms. Terry Langford, the spouse of Dr. Tim Langford, who is also on our board, and my wife, Dee Dee Hudson, and our twins, Daisy and Nathaniel. Please stand and be recognized. A group of people who work hard to make our university function smoothly is our fantastic A-State staff. Most of these individuals are behind the scenes today making this ceremony function smoothly, but may I ask that we recognize the staff with a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Julie Isaacson, President of the Faculty Association, who will bring remarks on behalf of the faculty. Julie?
Good morning. Commencement, the time when something begins. As faculty, we lecture for a living every day, and I'm sorry, but here is one last chance. And I also want you to know that every time we lecture, we learn something. So let me take a quick look at what I have learned as I have contemplated your past, your present, in anticipation of your future. Your place as part of the network of Arkansas State graduates begins today. You are about to join the family of Arkansas State alums. In case you don't realize how rich your heritage is, I would like to highlight a few of our graduates. Debbie Turner earned a Bachelor of Science degree in agriculture from Arkansas State and went on to become a veterinarian. Your parents probably remember her as the 1990 Miss America. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Beebe began his college education with a degree from Arkansas State. Matt Allen from Hoxie handles big money, directing global treasury operations from Walmart, which include the cash management of excess of $1 trillion annually. Andrea Smalek Rogers hails from Mountain Home. She's a 2002 graduate, currently Vice President of Communications and Public Relations for the John Shedd Aquarium in Chicago, which happens to be the most visited cultural attraction, welcoming more than 2.1 million guests annually. Smalek helped Shedd earn the position of the most attended aquarium in the United States. Gary Jones earned a BS in radio TV and a minor in political science. He has produced 2 independent feature films and receives worldwide acclamation for those. In '95, he worked on 5 IMAX films: NASCAR 3D, the IMAX Experience, Michael Jordan to the Max, World Cup Soccer, and Dave Matthews Live in Concert. He likes Arkansas State so much he keeps coming back. He's gotten a master's and a PhD in heritage studies. Roger Bumpus is an American character and voice actor. He is best known for his long-running role as Squidward Tentacles on the animated television series SpongeBob SquarePants. He also voiced the Chief on the animated series Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. Natalie White, known as Samoa, won season 19 of Survivor. Philip Sweet attended A-State on a vocal scholarship, but that was before he joined the band Little Big Town, which in 2013 won the Daytime Emmy for their song Good Afternoon America and a Grammy for Pontoon. Arkansas State has also produced 6 Olympians in the last decade: Al Joyner, Earl Bell, Patterson Johnson, Jeff Hartwig, Chad Hart, and Kelly Suttle. The list goes on and on. They are decorated soldiers, diplomats, medical professionals, attorneys, teachers, and judges. Most importantly, they are leaders. They serve. Martin Luther King said, "Not everyone can be famous, but everyone can be great, because greatness is determined by service." Today, your legacy joins theirs. Whatever your goals, personal or professional, today you take your place in this network. You're present. My grandmother always said, "Remember who you are and where you come from." To you, I say the same. You, dear graduates, are red wolves. And red wolves are always rising. The face of your campus has been transformed during your tenure on campus. There have been over $100 million in new facilities and major campus upgrades in the last 4 years. We have several new living learning communities and record 100% housing occupancy. Sorority Row is yet another recent and beautiful addition to our campus. The new Liberal Arts Building and the new Student Activity Center will open soon as well. The marching band is the largest in the history of A-State, and our Red Wolf athletes have set a record for the best GPA in athletic history. You were here when we started our journey towards the first American-style campus in Querétaro, Mexico, and you were here as we welcome NYIT's plan for the second site of their osteopathic medical school here in Jonesboro. So don't forget us. Please stop by and marvel at our progress from time to time. And now your future. Knowing that I was about to begin preparing these remarks, my husband gave me a quote attributed to William Butler Yeats as apropos for today's event. Here's the quote: "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." Not wanting to stand before this august audience without absolute accuracy, I decided to do what you would do, and I Googled the quote. Well, it seems Yeats didn't say it. And the original quote by Plutarch might be, "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled." Or perhaps the correct analogy for this is, the mind is not a vessel that needs filling, but wood that needs igniting. Regardless of the wording, I think you get the drift. In other words, this commencement, or this time when something begins, you are only beginning your education. So in closing, I'd like you to consider just a few words of advice based on this address and the wisdom of Robert Strong. Don't believe everything you hear from someone speaking at a podium. Don't believe everything you read in books. Always be suspicious of information you find on the internet. Never hesitate to do your own research about something that strikes your fancy. Take joy in the finding of things out for yourself, even if what you find is complicated or incomplete. Pursue the truth wherever it takes you, and don't be afraid to challenge prominent people and published sources if you find evidence that they might be wrong. So again, education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. A famous poet may not have said it. Plutarch most likely gets the credit, though which version is correct, I have no idea. But it is true. Get your matches, look for issues, ideas, experiments, problems, ways to serve. Just keep lighting those fires. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. The faculty of any university largely determines the quality of the education provided to the students. Faculty, indeed, are the heart and soul of the university. Here, we are exceedingly fortunate to have an outstanding and dedicated faculty at Arkansas State University. I'm proud to say they are my colleagues. At this time, I would like to ask everyone in the audience and on stage, except for faculty members, to stand and join me in giving our outstanding faculty a standing ovation. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Japhanie Gray, who is representing the spring. Japhanie's got her own fan club. That's awesome. She's representing the spring 2015 graduating class. Japhanie is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Radio TV with an emphasis in broadcast journalism and a minor in Spanish. She's been busy. The station manager for ASU TV and the program director for Red Wolf Radio. She is the recipient of a License to Howl Scholarship and a Walter Cronkite Governor's Emmy Award. Japhanie will bring remarks on behalf of the graduating class. Japhanie?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and to Arkansas State University's graduating class of 2015. How y'all doing out there today? I hope you're doing pretty good because we're about to graduate in a couple of minutes, so you should be pretty happy about that. First and foremost, for me personally, before I begin this speech, I'd like to give honor to God, who's the head of my life, because without him, I would not be here today. Now, I stand here before you, my brothers and sisters, to say this. We've made it, but understand we didn't make it alone. First, we couldn't have made anything happen without the love and support of our families. For my family, know that I love you and thank you for everything that you've done, building my foundation and making me the woman that I am today. I will always love you unconditionally, and as I always say, I exist to do what I do for you. Also, I'm extending an early Happy Mother's Day to my mother. You happen to be my everything, the blood in my veins and the clothes on my back. Literally, because she dressed me today just like she did when I was in kindergarten graduating. Only difference is that today I got like 1,000 bobby pins holding this hat down. Now, you heard the word love. Love is a powerful word, a very powerful word that many people tend to underestimate and misuse. This word will be so powerful you're going to hear it quite often throughout this speech that I'm going to give today. The great book says that love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. And there's a strong love within our families, but understand that love has no limits. Now, we've made it, y'all. But we couldn't have made anything happen without the love and support of our university. For me, the College of Media and Communications has been a great addition to my family. So I'd like to break down some of these special members. Professionally, I am who I am today because of you, Dr. Pitts. You have been the best boss and mentor with the perfect balance of love and intimidation that will make a person try. Same to you, Ms. Sandra Combs, strong-minded individual that has always pushed me in this university. Mr. Roberts, you have been the coolest cat advisor and brother I can ever ask for. And your patience for, every time I've vented in your office all day long, yeah, you've always had my back, and I appreciate that for you. To Mr. Alex Brown, that man right there, you are my big little brother with such a young soul. You have taught me everything I needed to know about a camera, and needless to say, your jokes and personality has made this a very entertaining journey. To the man that's kind of running this entire production, Mr. Colin Pillow, you are like an uncle at those barbecues with all the connections and hookups. And he will literally stick his neck out for each and every one of you just so you'll have an opportunity to grow. To our engineers, Curtis Miller and Mike Brasher, you've been the most helpful cousins to me, helping me through hours of productions and fixing everything that I've accidentally broken. Sorry about that. To Dr. Osa Aminye and Dr. Brad Rollins, your peace, patience, and wisdom are what makes that college a great addition to this university. And to my CMAC students, you know you my babies. It has been a great journey leading, learning, and growing with you. Now, we all know losing family members can be hard, but because of this love that we have together, we are strong today. And with that being said, rest in peace and love to instructor Bonnie Thrasher and radio personnel Greg Allen. Your spirit will always bless the halls of this university. Now, relationships we have now matter. The people that you're sitting by, they're your connections, they're your networks. I came to this university with one true best friend of 8 years going on many. Now I can sit here and say, she's from Osceola, but now I'm walking across the stage with a friend from Center Ridge, a friend from Virginia, a friend from New York, a friend from every place around this world, just like you. Cherish those relationships, those networks, because you never know when it comes time for your back to be scratched or when it's time to scratch somebody else's. Now, I can go on and on about my college, but I understand and know that the love that I have for my college and department is just as strong as the love that you all have for yours. Because of the love in this institution, the love of our deans, our chairs, our chancellor, our faculty, our staff, everybody, because of the love in this institution, we have some of the best future teachers. We have produced some of the best counselors, some of the best psychologists, and more from the College of Education and Behavioral Sciences. We have some of the best Academy Award-winning actors, actresses, singers, artists, vocalists from the College of Fine Arts. We have produced some of the best journalists, photographers, videographers from the College of Media and Communications. We have the best creative thinkers, linguists. We have interpreters, athletes, military individuals. We have some of the best, therefore the elite that will walk today because of the love in this institution. Now, why do you think they love you? Why do you think they put so much work into you? It's because they believe in you and they believe that you have a purpose. Now, what is a purpose, Jeff? A purpose is a reason for which something exists or is done. Now, we can love in each other and believe in each other all day long, but let me ask you this. Do you love and believe in yourself? I don't think anybody can correctly love anybody the right way if they don't appreciate who they are, and as my mom would say, whose they are. Now, you need to believe in your purpose, and in order to fulfill your purpose, you need to find what makes you happy. Understand that you are somebody and exists for a reason. You're worth more than words can say. Find your happiness and fight for your passion. A lot of people think that maybe I need to make that person happy first, or maybe I need to please this person first. No, you can't do anything if you can't do it for yourself. The door of opportunity is open right now. All you have to do is get up, walk through it, and work with what you got with confidence. Now, you have crawled through middle and high school. You have walked and will literally walk today in college. Now it's time to put those cleats on and run to the finish line of success in life. Now, I don't have to remind you all of this cliche that people will constantly remind you. You're going to fall. You're going to fail. That's the same old thing. We know that. There's always going to be somebody out there that cannot stand to see you do good. They will be that first reminder to tell you that you're not that good at that. But it's okay, because we're all going to fall, and we're going to face many obstacles on top of those failures. But understand that God loves you so much that you will never fall beyond the point of no getting back up. Now, your purpose, your passion, your faith make you who you are. It is your responsibility to seek and find it. Now, again, I am honored to say that I'm finna walk with this class. Y'all are filled with gifts and talents. Y'all are beautiful. But I want some interaction here, okay? Just a little bit. I want you guys to make me believe that what I believe is correct, because I love you, and I believe that you're somebody. Your families love you, and they believe that you're somebody. This faculty, this staff, everybody on this stage loves and believes you. Now, I want you guys to say with me, because this is probably going to be the last time that we're ever together like this. One time, let your voices ring together as one. I want you to say these words, okay? You say this. Say, I am worth it. You need to say it like you believe it, all right? One more time. Say, I am worth it. Say, I have a purpose. Say, I am somebody. One more time, loud as you can possibly get it. I am somebody. I like the way that sounds. So how will you sing the lyrics or play the notes of success? How will you communicate messages of self-motivation? How will you perform on the biggest stage of prosperity? How will you paint murals of achievement? And how will you imagine your dreams coming true? By believing that you are somebody, by loving who you are. You are your most prized and precious possession. Hold on to your faith and understand your worth. Now, I conclude this speech as I would every one of my radio programs working with my professional family. The Jonesboro Radio Group is Baby Rock JG on the party station. By the way, Trey, I'm not fixing hot dogs today. I'm graduating, so appreciate the day off in advance. I love you. Well, sweeties, it has been a great, long, and beautiful journey rocking it with you guys for the past few years of our lives. It is now time to graduate. So on behalf of the ASU class of 2015, we've made it, baby, but understand, because of the love of our families, the love of this institution, and the love that we have with each other, we didn't make it alone. Peace, love, and God bless.
Well, while we're all standing, why don't we thank all of our families and supporters for what they've done to get us here. Thank you, Japhanie. I have a feeling Julie Isaac is going to put you on that list of successful Red Wolves real soon. To emphasize the centrality of the faculty to the success of our students and the role faculty play in our learning community, I would like to ask Faculty Association President Judy Isaacson to introduce today's distinguished speaker.
Well, thank you and welcome again. I must admit, I think we'd be better served if we let the student do it. Amen. And that's a good thing. Native Arkansan Chris Massengale became the federal co-chairman of the Delta Regional Authority in 2010. Established by Congress to enhance economic development and improve the quality of life for residents in the 8-state Delta region, the Delta Regional Authority invests in public infrastructure, workforce development, small business and entrepreneurship development, and health access to address some of our region's most pressing challenges. As the head of the Delta Regional Authority, Mr. Massengale leads federal investments in economic and community development strategies across the lower Mississippi River Delta and the Alabama Black Belt regions. His record of results speaks for itself. Over the last 5 years, he has worked with Republican and Democratic governors alike to invest nearly $1 billion in private and public investment into Delta communities. Investments that are helping to train thousands of workers, grow small businesses, and create good-paying jobs. These investments have created and are retaining 42,000 jobs and training 13,000 workers. While in Arkansas and Washington, Mr. Massengale has made his hallmark to develop strategic connections between public and private sectors to achieve economic and community development results on the local, the state, and national levels. The Delta Regional Authority and Arkansas State joined forces in April to create a new 8-state Delta Research Consortium. We had our inaugural leadership summit here in April. The consortium connected academia, economic development practitioners, policymakers, and local industry so that we could identify and fulfill the needs of our region's economy and our people. Investing in people is a lesson that Chris Massengale learned early while growing up in Arkansas. The son of a policeman and a waitress, Chris saw through his parents' example the importance of working hard and giving back to one's community. Chris took these lessons to heart, starting his own career in the footsteps of his father by protecting and serving his community as a local police officer. His approach to public service has been simple. Always trust common sense and remember that accountability is essential when overseeing taxpayer dollars. Chris Massengill and his wife Melissa have 2 daughters, Mia and Ava. They reside in Little Rock. Please join me in offering a heartfelt Red Wolf welcome to Chris Massengill, Federal Co-Chairman of the Delta Regional Authority. Chris?
Thank you, Julie, very much. Sister Gray, let me say, wow. Thank you for that motivation. Thank you for being such an incredible example of the kind of individual that's coming out of this great institution. And I tell you what, Stephanie, if you change your mind about radio, I got a place at the Delta Regional Authority, and you can start tomorrow as my new speechwriter. Mama, you heard me say that. Let me start by thanking a couple of folks, and then I promise you I'm not going to be long-winded today. But I do want to make a couple of comments, and I want to first say thank you to my friend, President Welch and Chancellor Hudson, for their vision and leadership of the system and this incredible institution. I want to say thank you to Provost Cooksey and the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the entire ASU administration and family. It's truly an honor to be here for the 105th annual commencement. ASU has a special place in my heart. My grandfather was a graduate of this incredible institution in 1960. His time here meant a lot to him, and he has meant a lot to me in my life. As a parent of one graduating senior, myself, and a 10-year-old, let me say to the parents, for some of you, I know that this day comes far too soon. And for others, I imagine you thought this day would never get here. Well, congratulations. And to the graduating class, today is truly about you. In earning your diploma, you have earned the right now to work the rest of your life. Congratulations, lucky you. In all seriousness, I want to say congratulations. I remember my own graduation. It meant a great deal to me. And for those of you, again, who don't know me, my name is Chris Massengill, and I'm the Federal Co-Chairman of the Delta Regional Authority. My goal at the DRA is to help create jobs, build communities, and improve lives for almost 10 million people that call the Delta region their home. That goal is much easier said than sometimes done. The Delta, as many of you all know, faces a variety of challenges, unlike anywhere in the country and, quite frankly, in some places around the world. You should know that less than 13% of our workers in the Delta region will not get an opportunity to sit where you sit. This challenging reality makes your accomplishment today even more critical. By graduating, you have accomplished something that far too many people in our part of the world will never do. Luckily, we are doing more every day to change that. And even though you may not know me, I certainly know this institution. I know its importance to its state and to our region. I certainly know the accomplishments of you, the students, and the value you bring to our home. I talk about our region's graduates everywhere I go. Your graduation today literally means more investments into our region, more opportunities for our communities, and more jobs for our people. You truly are the building blocks of a brighter future for this region and for the Delta. Thank you for being so successful. In fact, I am so excited about the future of the Delta region because of the winners and the successes of the people sitting right here in front of me. I want to talk to you today about what it took to get here and what you'll need when you leave. I'm talking about grit, G-R-I-T. That's simple. You know, I was in New Orleans recently for Entrepreneurship Week. Had an opportunity to work with one of the nation's leading venture capitalists. I asked him what he was there for, looking for the next Amazon or the Instagram, and what did he look in the company to invest in? The big idea, the smartest person? He goes, no, I'm looking for failures. I was a little shocked. Failures? Yes, not the whiz kid or the new cutting idea or the new technology. Every successful business leader fails before hitting it big. I want to invest in them after they have failed. That man reminded me of a simple lesson. Failing is a part of learning to succeed, but to do that, it takes grit. Grit is fighting to overcome your failures rather than having your failures overcome you. Let me say that again. Grit is being able to overcome your failures rather than having your failures overcome you. When I talk about grit, I'm talking about goals, resourcefulness, innovation, and toughness. Grit starts with having a clear goal and working to achieve it. All of you are here today because you had a goal of graduating. That goal helped you focus when life happened, when you struggled and the path wasn't always clear about the decisions you were going to make. But during those tough times, you could see your goal and you could work towards it. Imagine where you will be in the next 5 years. What's your job? What's your family doing? How are you investing in yourself, your personal growth, and in your community? Find those life goals. Write them down. Hang on to them. Having goals will help you get through life and grow when things don't always go our way. Grit also requires being resourceful. Resourcefulness is seeing difficult times as lessons. Failure is a part of life. You're going to fail. I'm going to fail. You've heard it already today, but that's okay. What's important is how you turn those challenges and failures into opportunities. That's exactly what one of your classmates, Stephen Morgan, one of our great veterans. Stephen, who, by the way, graduates today. You may know him. But before being a student, Stephen served in Iraq not once but twice and was awarded 2 Bronze Stars and a Purple Heart. That's right. Give him a round of applause. Stephen was injured in combat and today struggles with PTSD. That is a serious challenge for anyone, and we know how devastating that can be. But it's not stopping him. In fact, it's his motivation. And Stephen plans to use his master's degree in social work that he's earning today to support other veterans struggling with the transition back to civilian life. And how grateful are we to those veterans who sacrificed so much for our country. Like Stephen, we too have serious challenges at our community level. We have hurdles in our own individual lives that take their own shape and their own sizes. But these hurdles remind me of a powerful biblical verse that I love so well. Throw off everything that hinders and entangles us, and run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Life's race is before you. Resourcefulness will teach you to turn life's entanglements into growth and to strength. Overcoming life's challenges will also require innovation. By graduating today, you are joining a long line of innovators from this great state. From the founders of Walmart to, yes, we heard it earlier, SpongeBob SquarePants comedian and ASU owns Roger Bumpus. How cool is that? These people succeeded because they turned their personal ideas and talents from bulk purchasing to funny accents into meaningful value. We need more of that kind of innovation in our part of the world. Please know, we need your ideas. We need your energy. We need your passion to unlock the potential right here in the Delta region, even if they call your idea crazy, and some will. But let's not forget the story of FedEx CEO Fred Smith right across the river in Memphis. Time and time again, he was told his idea to create a 24-hour shipping company would never work. In fact, he got a C on his senior paper because of the idea. Well, we know the end of that story. And just across the river in Memphis, FedEx exists now, a company worth over $1 billion. Use innovation to discover crazy ideas that move society forward, because there is no challenge that the talent, creativity, and the ideas of people sitting right here in front of me cannot overcome. We need you more than you need us. Thank you for being a part of what you are doing. Finally, grit is about toughness. If your family is like mine, life can get pretty hectic. We all have a lot on our plates, and it's natural to put in the earbuds and to check out. But please, checking out would have been easy for another one of your classmates, Jamel Orday, who for 6 years found himself homeless with no job and living out of his car. But Jamil didn't check out. He didn't give up. Jamil is tough. And I'm proud to announce that Jamil graduated from ASU with a degree in supply chain logistics in December. And today works for one of the largest giants and transportation companies in the country, Arkansas's own J.B. Hunt. Now that's toughness. That's what we've got to always remember. And we should congratulate him for having that perseverance. Go ahead, let's clap for Jamel. Like Jamel, you have faced adversity to reach this moment in your life. Some of you may even be the first in your family to graduate college. But you remain committed to investing in yourself and your education. And I guarantee you, it's the best investment you will ever make. You're going to encounter some incredible adversities in life. But there is no checking out. In fact, you now have a greater responsibility to your personal accomplishments to make sure that they ripple forth in everything you do in your community, your profession, your family, and everything you touch. Paraphrasing Mark Twain, he did not regret the things that I've done, but those that I did not do. In the end, my advice is really simple. Go and do great and gritty things. God bless you, God bless ASU, and go Red Wolves.
Chairman Massengill, thank you for joining us today, and thank you for the difference you make in the lives of so many people in the part of the world that we love, the Delta. And for being here today, we want to leave you with a token, a Red Wolf token of gratitude, a work of art created by 2014 College of Business graduate, Colby Hundley. Chairman, can you join me up here?
Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
I know I'll see that in your office next time I visit. Now let me call on Dr. Lanita Cooksey for presentation of the degree candidates.
It is my great privilege to represent the faculty in presenting these students for degrees to be conferred. The attainment of a college degree is a significant milestone in your life, and you and your family and friends and all of us gathered here today are extremely proud of you graduates. But the attainment of a college degree carries a significant amount of responsibility as well. You are all incredibly gifted, and it's my hope that you will give of your time and talents to service to others and to the communities in which you will live and lead. In just a few minutes, the Chancellor will confer degrees to the students seated before us. Please note the academic regalia worn by today's graduates and our faculty, and that the regalia varies by the discipline and level of degree conferred. You will find a description and history of academic regalia in your program. Graduate degree recipients may be identified by the academic hood that they are wearing or will receive. Our graduating military veterans can be identified by the wearing of a red, white, and blue cord. At this time, I want to ask that all of our military veterans, both graduates and those in the audience, to please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Thank you so much for your service. Undergraduate students graduating with academic honors are identified by honors cords worn over their robes. I call your attention to the various honors achievement designations that appear immediately beneath the name of some bachelor's degree recipients in bold italics as they appear in your program. Today's ceremonies include 242 distinguished undergraduate students graduating in the various academic honors. The color of the honors cord designates these honors categories. Students wearing a gold cord are graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 4.0 on all work attempted. I ask that students and their families of those students graduating summa cum laude to please stand and be recognized. And families, you share this honor. Please stand with your graduates. You may be seated. A red cord designates magna cum laude with a grade point average of 3.80 to 3.99. Magna cum laude students and families, would you please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. A white cord designates summa cum laude with grade point averages of 3.60 to 3.79. Cum laude students and families, would you please stand? Congratulations to all of you. Dr. Hudson, it is now my pleasure to present to you the candidates for degrees. These candidates have been recommended by the faculty, the chairs, and the deans. I commend these students to you and ask that you confer the appropriate degrees.
Will all degree candidates please stand? Upon recommendation of the faculty of Arkansas State University and by the authority vested in me by the people, the state of Arkansas, and the president and board of trustees of the Arkansas State University system, I confer upon you the degree of doctorate, specialist, master's, bachelor, or associate as printed by your name in the program and declare you entitled to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations. Please be seated. The graduate dean will direct doctoral degree graduates to come forward.
Will the holders of the Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy degree please come forward accompanied by your advisor.
Receiving the Doctor of Educational Leadership, Dr. Kimberly Denise Crosby. Receiving the Doctor of Educational Leadership, Dr. Rebecca Denise Foster. Receiving the Doctor of Educational Leadership, Dr. Douglas R. Larkins. Receiving the Doctor of Educational Leadership, Dr. Elizabeth D. Woodard. Receiving the Doctor of Heritage Studies, Dr. Charles Zenin Baklowski.
Graduates will now come forward under the direction of their deans and your marshals.
Will the graduates of Education and Behavioral Science please stand and come forward at the direction of your marshals, Dr. Don Weatherford and Dr. Ron Towery.
Latoya J. Hood. Receiving the specialist degree, Ladesta Marlena Jo McCann. Amanda Atkinson Blair. Amber Rose Broadway. Susan A. Caldwell. Clifton Walker Cotton, Jr. Anna Lorianne Crow. Eula Yvette Dillingham. Christy Ann Green. Jerome Marquise Hawkins. Michelle Owens Hayward. Faith Sherelle Johnson. Grace Chanel Johnson. Emily Dean Jones. Amanda Ruth Jordan. Carla L. Lee. Gary Logan, Jr. Phyllis Juanette McDonald. Misty Deandra Merritt. Theron Marie Morris. Lori Parkman Nail. Tiana Tasha Carisha Newell. Kelly Suzanne Powell. Ashley Nicole Smith. Shatavia L. Robinson. Cordy M. Sutphin. Cleopatra Word Thomas. Anna J. Turner. Kristen Cherise Ware. Lori Jeanette Woody. Receiving the master's degree, Megan D. Mothershed. Ashwag Salem A. Aldudjan. Clem Bell III. Samuel A. Brooks. Gary Eugene Butler, Jr. Kelly Shea Imboden. Carlos McCants. Parth Piyush Kumar Patel. Danielle R. Abner. Emily Marie Abram. Kimberly Ruth Acker Moorhead. Anthony Terrell Adams. Mary Beth Adams. Amy Marie Alsop. Sherry Rogers Bergeron. Sarah Jane Brandt. Ronnie Dale Brown. Dean Evan Beist. Miriam Aline Carlton. Tequila L. Carter. Deborah Ann Cleghorn. Emily Ferris Cockrell. Brandy Ann Collier. Tritarika Davis. Tracy Ann Dowell. Allison B. Dunn. Megan R. Elders. Monica Flowers. Deanna Marie Freilich. Eileen Nicole Garris. Shayna Lynn Genenbacher. Lynn Cherie Grist. Larry D. Hosman. Marlena A. Hughes-Smith. Urenthia D. Jackson-Cotton. Kendrick Antrell January, Sr. Kristen Lee Jewell. Deanna Latrice Jones. Stacy D. Jones. Luther M. Keene II. Hunter G. Cortan. Jennifer Dale Cover. Andrea Marie Landrum. Macy Catherine Leggett. David Michael Livingston. Kristen R. Lutschwager. Kelly Lynn Mack. Marcy A. Martin. Natalie Christine McCormick. Cynthia Lee Miller. Kenneth Ray Miller III. Lisa Mae Meisenheimer. Angela Ray Moon. Amanda Nicole Nash. Lisa Barrett Orman. Lindsay Lee Pierce. Ashley Kraft Plotzker. Autumn Marie Pruitt. Teddy Justin Qualls. Robert Lee Rogers. Matthew Ryan Sheets. Ashley Suzanne Smith. Courtney Nicole Smith. Melissa Ruth Liggett Smith. Tiffany K. Snodgrass. Charity Diane Spann. Katie I. Studebaker. Kimberly Holmes Mulder Sturch. Kristen Sullivan Hillis. Jerry Blaine Switzer, Jr. Leah M. Townsend. Cassie Marie Venable. Katie Michelle Venable. Holly Bays Vinson. Deborah Lynn Welch. Kelly Williams Brown. Tiffany Michelle Young. Receiving the bachelor's degree, Hannah Marie Ballou, summa cum laude. Stephanie Michelle Dement, summa cum laude. Megan Danielle Rush, summa cum laude. Molly Sue Gibson, magna cum laude, honors program. Katie Brooke Davis, magna cum laude. Marielle Diaz, magna cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Feist, magna cum laude. Samantha Lee Harrison, magna cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Defani, cum laude. Catherine Ann Jose, magna cum laude. Morgan Bryn Inzer, magna cum laude. Alyssa H. Skinner, magna cum laude. Kelsey Leanne Sloas, magna cum laude. Tammy A. Caples, magna cum laude. Chandler K. Gill, magna cum laude. Lindsay Meyer Lamb, magna cum laude. Hannah Margaret Milligan, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Nix, magna cum laude. Kelly L. Glidewell, cum laude, honors program. Joshua Curtis Lamb, cum laude. Devan B. Webster, cum laude. Sherry Lois Bailey, cum laude. Sarah R. Bell, cum laude. Raven Courtney Cash, cum laude. Morgan Brooke Clayton, cum laude. Kara Diana Franklin, cum laude. Talise Harper, cum laude. Heaven Lachey Howard, cum laude. Ty Logan Huggins, cum laude. Julie L. Jacobs, cum laude. Amanda G. Riley, cum laude. David S. Schultz, cum laude. Caroline Ann Shetley, cum laude. Tamrika C. Adams. LaAngelo D. Albright. Tiffany D. Arnold. Andrew Thomas Atkins. Carnisha Elaine Ben. Brian Justin Bogan. Kristen Lee Biner. Brandon E. Cable. Samantha Sue Crawford. Kenneth Crutcher, Jr. Stacy Renee Creekmore Daffrin. Priscilla Leanne Dollars. Sarah Destiny Page Childers. Elisha B. Four. Jasmine Shelby Hunt. Ryan Anthony Jacobs. Persephone Danielle Harris. Dora LePage Hill. Taylor Jade James. Terry Dwayne Jenkins, Jr. Cameron E. Lamb. Erica Page Manley. Taylor Brooke McNew. Jennifer Diane Odell. Kian Genevieve Payne Allen. Mary Fulton Bartslow. Jolynn Bird Gregory. Heather Nicole Ramsey. Stormy Peccioni. William Solomon Peak. Jana Danielle Pike. Ebony Latrice Pittman. Jonathan David Porter. Second Lieutenant Sharif Abdul Malik Robertson. Thomas Wade Shapp. Autumn Nicole Simpkins. Lauren Elizabeth Straisner. Bray O'Shea Tyler. Brett J. Vale. Lauren Aldrich. Dean E. Adams. Tracy C. Adams. Amanda M. Albersman. Haley K. Weeks. Maya Angelique Williams. Shantinia LaFay Woods. Barrett Hamilton Shine, cum laude, University Honors. Pratik Harikrishnan. Christopher Robin Williams. Aaron Barton Howard. Sandrika Marche Bowen, cum laude. Callie Elizabeth Johnson. Hunter Alexander Hope. Heather Leanne Jolly. Whitney Michelle Bryan. Holly J. Braden. Tiffany Nicole Chen. Amanda M. Clark. Kayla Lee Davidson. Alexandra Marie Dean. Alyssa Christine Bumpus. Danielle Denise Early. Janet S. Evett. Kaylee Austin Foreman. Amanda Christine Foster. Whitney Nicole Hall. Jonna Dodd Hamilton. Amy Lee Moore. Tessa D. Mosby. Brooke Caitlin Hall. Emily Kristen Howell. Michael David Heron. Kara D. Greer. Alexis Charlene Hudson. Claire Ann Jenkins. Kelsey Eden Jones. Miranda Lee Jones. Amanda Joy Mitz. Caitlin A. LaRue. Kristen Beth Long. Heathcliff J. Mazzanti. Mark Allen McKee. Alitris A. McGuire. Morgan E. Capps. Haley Evelyn Brooke McNabb. Chastity Dante Jones. Brittany Nicole Jackson. Adrian S. Hendricks. Marley Leanne Parnell. Matthew Tyler Myers. Jason Ross Morgan. Rebecca A. Nogel. Kimberly J. Nabalik. Meredith Leanne Pierce. Shayna Brooke Poindexter. April Lachey Prunty. Jennifer L. Russell. Michael D. Shed. Natalie Ann Smith. Tara Page Smith. Caitlin M. Spruill. Bobby J. Stoner. Kimberly Lynn Stewart. Emily S. Sullivan. Brandy Nicole Varner. Megan Lee Walls. Anna E. Williams. Ashley Nicole Williams. Cindy Don Williams. Mandy Michelle Wilson. Ashley Brooke Wrinkles. Kendra Lee Yeager.
Good morning. Will the graduates from the College of Fine Arts please come forward under the direction of your marshal, Professor Curtis Steele.
Receiving the master's degree, Raymond Tyler Casey. Jean Cordell Stevenson. Micah Forrest Glover. Ben Edwin Light II. Receiving the bachelor's degree, William Joseph Kaziak, summa cum laude, University Honors. Aaron Allen Decker, summa cum laude. Tyler Del Rey Fields, magna cum laude. Cassidy Ashton Lucas. Prashana Danielle Johnson, cum laude. Connor Austin Gott. Robert Ray Coyle. Jeffrey Tyler Balch, cum laude, honors program. Timothy O'Neill Cameron, Jr. Jining Deng. Julie Anna Adagok. Sylvia May Charlotte Clemens, magna cum laude. John R. Funderburg. Victoria Marie Morgan. Taylor Lee Shannon. Amira Elaine Tyner. Courtney Allen Rogers, cum laude. Jordan Addison Blake. Sarah Jean Ring, cum laude. Drew Elizabeth Ergel. Cody Austin Campbell. Marie Elise Bonds. Clint Aaron Stevens. Emily Beth Guerin. Denise B. Atkins, cum laude. Aaron E. Graham, cum laude. Jacob Kyle Bouchang. Megan Arena McDaniel. Roger Cale McDaniel.
Will the graduates in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please come forward at the direction of your marshal, Dr. Deborah Chappell Traylor.
Receiving the master's degree, Jonathan David Beck. Brittany Alexandra Tinsley Reeves. Whitney D. Crutcher. Anderson Chase Fowler. James Brandon Fry. Claire Elizabeth Green. Tracy Lee Hissong. Candace L. Seward Jones. Latasha Denise Powell. Seth Lynn Casey. Tangelia Clary Marshall. Yahya Hassan Fakihi. Lisa Tamuno Tonye Adakosa. Brittany Nicole Coleman. Takesha Lachey Fondon. Antoinette Michelle Jenkins. Antonio DeJuan Jameson. Tarsha N. Smith-Cook. Emily Harris Still. Justin W. Tolliver. Felicia Lachelle Tony. Receiving the bachelor's degree, Ryan Taylor Walker, cum laude. Abigail Jolie Wang. Akira Nate Brown. Courtney Nicole Purnell. Angeline Nicole Parchman. Christina Marie Sammons, cum laude, honors program. Second Lieutenant Walter Joseph Kincaid, cum laude. Andrew D. Smith, cum laude. Sarah Mae Van Gilder, cum laude. Charlotte Stephanie Baker, cum laude. Tiana Nicole Baker, cum laude. Caleb Scott Sugg, honors program. Mark Adam Ryder, cum laude, university honors. Tyler Keith Tarrant, cum laude. Tanner D. Hoskins, cum laude. Amber Nicole Sanders, magna cum laude, honors program. Amy R. Mooney, cum laude. Juan Robles, Jr. Kayla M. Hardy, magna cum laude. Audrey L. Bean Johnson. Heath Ryan Border. Desmond K. Burnside. Bianca Gianni Garcia. Michelle Joanne Gardner. Megan Elizabeth Garland. Stacy Lynn Gilchrist. Latoria Maria Gibson. Kristen Sharia Hale. Lakeisha Chante Hamilton. Crystal Dawn Hendon. Allison Nicole Hughes. Kristen Lynn Jackson. Amanda Nicole Jenkins. Amanda Dawn Harris. Tina Diane Green. Macy Elaine Jones. Sarah D. Locker. John Michael McCauley. Ashley N. Moody. Alexis Janae Nolden. Caleb J. Pankey. Samantha Janelle Saldivar. Melanie N. Sanders. Michael Bennett Southard. Logan C. Spry. Second Lieutenant Bailey Suzanne Toro. Emily Ann West. Cody A. Williard. Robert G. Ballou. Alyssa Lauren Burks. Chase Michael Cook. Rachel Elizabeth Harris. Dara Jane Honeycutt. Logan W. Howard. Blake Alexander Jones. Taylor Nicole Jones. Tyler Dylan Schrum. Amber Nicole Gomez, magna cum laude. Samantha Danielle Tier. Allison Gail Webb. Mallory Aaron Gibson, cum laude. Dakota Davis Weatherly. DeMarco F. Long.
Will the graduates of the College of Media and Communication please come forward at the direction of your marshal, Dr. Holly Hall.
Receiving the master's degree, Seth Allen Fendley. Saud Halal Alotaibi. Antoinette Alicia Anderson. Rachel Colleen Fries. D.T. Hasnat. Yihang Lai. Matthew Lee Robbins. Jennifer R. Wineland. Jianing Yu. Receiving the bachelor's degree, Japhanie S. Gray, summa cum laude. Andia Elaine Lee, magna cum laude, honors program. Caitlin May Carmichael, magna cum laude. Jason Caleb Despain, magna cum laude. Emily C. Alexander, cum laude, honors program. Reese James Jones, cum laude, honors program. Michael Lewis Strack, cum laude, honors program. Ethan Lynn Woolard, cum laude, honors program. Spencer Jake Rice, cum laude. Rachel June Bjornestad, cum laude. Skylar Paige Catherine, cum laude. Taylor J. Pannell, cum laude. Kimberly G. Wallace, cum laude. Benton James Bajorek. Laura Ann Disharoon. Laura Elizabeth Donovan. Ashley Nicole Creed. Deborah Lynn Hurley. Lily N. Adadje. Marquis Annette Bachman. Katrina Latrice Broyles. Jana Renee Chambly. Leisha Earhart. Emma Caitlin Gookin. Morgan Alton Hedrick. Rebecca Lauren Hickman. Courtney Ruby Colin. Ethan Michael Llewellyn. Austin Zane Lott. Kazuki Matsunaga. Charles Edward McCrae. Allison Stacy Nichols. Molly Parker Potgieter. Kendra Yvette Peterson. Pamela Renee Phelps. Maya N. Preston. Ashley Suzanne Schultz. Cody Tyler Stevens. Audrey Brooke Tyner.
Will the graduates in University College please stand and come forward at the direction of your marshal, Mr. Justin Smith.
Receiving the bachelor's degree, Carla J. Money, magna cum laude. Ashley N. Pinkard. Courtney Nicole Minga Quinn. Taylor A. Parker. Allison K. Kelly. William Todd Stripling. Latoya Cheeks. David L. Riley Sr. Brian Lutzwager. Laura Lee Bauer. Larison Deshawn Payne. Nathan Sullivan Tripod. Keely S. Mazichenk. Robert Scott Bell, Jr. Michael Shane Addington. Donald Dwayne Busby. Jarvis Antoine Brody. Laura M. Cousins. Shirley S. Buford. Coretta Malone. Jennifer Leanne Elder. Artez Duran Brown. Stacy H. Ho. Megan D. Denton. Crystal Dawn Combs. Lanisha M. McDonald. Deborah S. Brown. Kristen Lachey Skinner. Amanda L. Labassiere. Audra Faith Pierce, magna cum laude. Halston Anthony Peel. Carly Michelle Matson. Latasha M. Pye. Alexis Mikkel Heeb Maras. Zara Celeste Tinkle. Cody W. Bray. Courtney Faith Wentworth. William H. Nichols, magna cum laude. Haley C. Messer. Ashley Renee Gerber. Tyler J. Whitehead. Ashley Nicole Russell. Lelinda D. Willis. Second Lieutenant Brandon Lee Dubois. Alexis O. Horner. Aubrey Ann Stewart. Jasmine Nicole Woodard. Booker T. Mays III. Love Vincent Boyd. Destiny Kiera White Trewick. Jabari D. Matthew. H.B. Brad Sheeran IV. Kamran Khan Pathan. Christy L. West. Kristen R. Haley. Abigail B. Kwanen. Cassie Nicole Smith. William E. Smith. Dorothy Ann Wilson Hill. Janice M. Morgan. Receiving the associate's degree, Leanne B. Eddington. Lacey Lynn Elder. Larissa D. Griggs. Adam Christopher Davis. Jordan Marie Lyerly. Jennifer Danette Chancery. Sharika Sherelle Williams. Marakar Ann Almirante Lim. Alyssa Simpson.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels. Now, as a new alumna of Arkansas State University, it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Rich Carville, President of the Alumni Association. Mr. Carville will induct the new alumni into the association.
Graduates of the class of 2015, in just a moment it will be my privilege and responsibility to induct you as new graduates into the Alumni Association. Today may feel like an ending or a conclusion, but when one door closes, another one opens. And today, the open door that you will walk through will lead you to the rest of your life as an alumna of Arkansas State University. You will be joining more than 75,000 graduates who have earned degrees from this university and who now live throughout the United States and the world. This is a powerful network of support for you. We hope that you will join them in always taking great pride in your alma mater, and, like so many who have gone before you, that you will always be ready to give Arkansas State University your complete and active support. The Arkansas State University Alumni Association is located in a fantastic facility, the Cooper Alumni Center. This will be your home on campus, and I encourage you to take full advantage of your new alumni status and visit this wonderful place. You have earned that privilege. And now, would the graduates please stand? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors, I am pleased to convey you into membership in the Arkansas State University Alumni Association. Congratulations, and our sincere best wishes for a bright and successful future. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Rich. It's also my pleasure this morning to congratulate all the new alumni of Arkansas State University. We hope you'll join the Alumni Association. Maybe one day you'll be president of the Alumni Association like Rich Carville. And remember to help your alma mater with your time and your talent and your treasure as your life and successes unfold. Everyone, please join me in one more round of applause for our new alumni. We invite the new alumni, their parents, and friends to join with the faculty in a reception immediately following the recession. It is on the second level, immediately above and behind this platform. There are access steps at each end of the arena. Faculty will recess directly to the reception area before the student recessional. And now please join us in the A-State Student Ensemble leads in the singing of the ASU alma mater found on page 7 of your program. Would everyone please stand and join the ensemble? Thank you so much, ensemble. To everyone, we appreciate you coming to campus today and recognizing our graduates. Please come back often. This is your university. The audience may be seated during the recessional.